Denmark, who, in my opinion, threw that match away. The Danes were looking really controlled and sort of lost the plot mentally in the third, I would argue. For Guo and Chen then to come through and beat Pua Varanukroh and Pasampran, given the form they've been in, it's really impressive.
Yeah.
So they're waiting for the winner of this match, and whilst we know quite a lot about the Malaysians Chen and To, it's the first time I've seen Gao and Wu play, so this will be quite interesting.
Black, red color for you. It's black. On my right side, what do you just service or receive? Who will receive? Gao will receive. Who will serve? To will serve.
And again, the coin toss being won, and the decision is the choice of ends. I'm pretty sure we'll see that in every match all week, and if we don't, then there's a little naivety of anybody that decides to go with serve or return, because on this court, it's so important.
Yeah, interesting that Leong Junhao went for the other end, didn't he?
Yeah, he wanted to start on the good end. Yeah, he wanted a good start. It's understandable against Vitisan, who's
get that good start off. Yeah,
clearly one of the best in the world at controlling things under those difficult circumstances. So, and Leon would have known that. Yeah, which is why he opted to try and get a good start.
27-year-old Chen Tangche, 180 centimeters tall. He's from the city of Ipoh. They are currently 4th in the world. They have been higher at 3rd. That was in January of this year. Gold medal at the Southeast Asian Games in 2021. Toh Yue's younger at 24 from further down south in Malacca. 3 titles on the HSBC BWF World Tour. Last year's Korea Open, their most recent one. They were runners-up at the World Tour finals at the end of the year, lost to Tung Tzu and Huang Yaqiong. They beat the Americans Smith and Guy in the opening round. The relatively unknown Gao Jiaxuan here from southern China, 185 centimeters tall. And his partner from northern China, 22-year-old Wu Mengying. They have won the Thailand International Series. They only got together this year. And this has already been touted in the Malaysian press as a potential banana skin. They've already beaten another Malaysian pair in less than half an hour, Hu Pengron and Chen Su-yin.
Yeah, and I'd agree with that. Yes, 39th in the world. Yes, they're only the 6th highest ranked Chinese mixed doubles pair, but I was looking back at all of their tournament results last night, and yes, they've had quite a few first and second round exits, but they've had some very tough draws. I'll just let you...
Yeah, Latif Jauhari of Indonesia is our umpire, and he is joined by Darani Masompong of Thailand as the service judge.
Yeah, the Chinese pair keep coming up against their teammates, you know, top 10 in the world pairs, not just their teammates, but others really high ranked. And in the matches that they have lost in those early rounds, they are close, they are pushing. They're not that far away from pairs that are in the sort of top 5 in the rankings. So on their day, capable of anything, and they got to the final of the Thailand Open this year. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more in a moment.
Yue, Malaysia. And on my left, Gao Jiaxuan and Wu Mengying, China. Toh Yue to serve to Gao Jiaxuan. Level, play.
The Thailand Open Super 500. They also got to the semi-finals of the Thailand Masters earlier this year. Is that all right?
Yeah, that Thailand Open performance, the final. I mean, they had to beat Terry He and his partner in the first round.
Yeah.
John Koh and his partner from Thailand in the second. Maulana and Jamil from Indonesia in the quarters was good. They beat Tanchun Man and Sayin Sweat, you know, who've had some brilliant performances.
One of the top pairs in the world.
And then Feng Yangzhe and Huang Dongping in the final. Extra points required. And lost the second, but again that was close as well. So, you know, if you can get to 20 all and then lose in the high teens to Feng Yangzhe, Huang Dongping,
you're doing right.
You're doing all right, and that for me suggests that Chen and To need to keep their wits about them here. This is not going to be as orthodox as it looks like on paper.
Yeah, so of course we talk about this pairing, this Malaysian pairing that have had their ups and downs this year. They
on and off court.
On and off court. They had 2 semi-finals to start the year. Malaysia and India Opens. Quarter-final at the Masters. Then a couple of early exits at the All England and All Lyon Masters. That's where we were being told that there were problems between the two. And they split up. And they played 3 tournaments with separate partners, and there was all kinds of things being said, speculated about.
Well, and it was speculation. I mean, we're not here to gossip. The problem, lovely shot. Deception just sliced across the shuttle to bring that back to middle, took the pace off. That was a good shot from Gao. The trouble with celebrity, if you like, these days is that, you know, well, it's the internet.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep out of the public eye, but equally, if you live your life on Instagram, if you publicise your life on social media and allow anybody to follow you, and then you do or say something on a public platform, it's almost your choice. You are saying, I am happy for the world to know my business. In which case, we can talk about it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't normally go into anything that is gossip or private life, if you like. But they split up, and there was talk, especially in the Malaysian press, of whether it was just a little bit more than simply didn't get along on a badminton court anymore. And the reason for that is Toh Wei decided to delete every photo she had on her Instagram, which included her partner here, Chen Tanjie. Now, you can read into that what you will.
You ever done that, by the way?
I don't go in for the whole. I don't put a lot.
You don't put your life on.
I don't put a lot on social media, really. I think what I do is up to me, and I enjoy my life, and I don't care. I don't care that people hear about it and see what's going on. You know, I don't need that. Anyway, that's just me. To do that, though, suggests that there's a little bit more going on than simply a misconnection on the badminton court, and so be it. But I was reading articles that said, are they married? Have they just divorced?
Married?
You know, are they in a relationship? Have they split up? And I thought, where is all this coming from? They haven't said ever that they're together as a off the court, if you like, as a couple. So why would people then assume they were and now they're not?
You say that, but when they announced their split, the reason cited was irreconcilable differences, which is almost what you hear from couples.
Yeah, I know, but that can be...
I know, I'm just saying.
That can be on a badminton court.
Correct. And the coach was also talking about and it's been very good here at the moment. Look at this. We'll come back to this conversation. Gao Wu with a big 6-point lead already in this opening game.
And again, don't forget, they're on the better end. In terms of they've got the court to aim at, they've got the rear corners they can try and expose. Yeah. It's a bit more difficult for the Malaysians to do that on this near side.
Ya, karena selalu berdua aja, kamu jangan tunggu ya, kamu tunggu belakang aja. Saya panjang kamu panjang lagi nggak masalah. Ya, kadang-kadang nggak usah terlalu ngaku perempuan melewati apa variasi aja. Dia perempuan suruh masuk terus.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Sama kontrol powernya kayak gitu.
With my very rudimentary understanding of Bahasa, I think the coach was just saying, don't wait, is what I heard him say to. It's the only thing I could really pick up.
Oh, it's in.
Oh, wow.
Challenge?
Serve.
Oh.
6-11.
Well, Wu sort of half-heartedly put her finger in the air to, I thought, to call for the challenge, but perhaps the partner talked her out of it. Good block. Aye, good defence. Thought the Malaysians had that rally wrapped up. This is good stuff from the Chinese.
Silva, 12-6.
Yeah, I mean, our job here is to call the badminton. I think all that stuff off court, who cares? You know, whatever the reasons are, that's their own reasons. Lovely shot.
Oh, fantastic toe.
Sometimes it's so exciting to watch. There's a flamboyance which we normally see in and around the net in the forecourt. On this occasion, what a lovely drop shot.
But one of the reasons cited was that Chen was getting irritated with the histrionics of toe, and you've seen how there's hardly anything noise. And Rexy Mainaki as well.
As in Chen doesn't like how loud his partner is.
Yeah, obviously he didn't like some of the. They're quite a vocal pair. I mean, he's pretty vocal himself, but he was getting irritated with it. And so was the national coach Rexy Mainaki was saying sometimes he wishes they would just focus on the badminton rather than everything around it. But if that's their game, if that's what they do,
are we talking about in celebration or in disappointment, or is it the whole?
Generally.
You know, we used to all talk about how Carolina Marin would shout and scream.
I mean, everyone
with every point she won. Is it that kind of stuff? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's one of the reasons given.
Again, do you know what? Who cares?
Yeah.
It's their own reasons. They split up. They've come back together. That's the important thing.
Sure.
They're still up there. They're, you know, top of the world. They're a very consistent pair. And their results have spoken for themselves over the last few months, really. When they're at their best, they can be quite phenomenal. We were at the World Tour finals in December. What a brilliant week they had. Beating their teammates twice in the week to get to the final. They played in that match, that final match of Zhang Siwei and Huang Yaqiong, in front of their home crowd.
Yes.
I think in Zhang Siwei's hometown as well. What a way to retire after the career they had. Best pair in the world in mixed we've seen for years. And it was against Chen and To in the final. Oi! There's a fault here. Chen strikes the shuttle over the net.
Yeah,
yes, he did.
Certainly looks like that, yeah.
Yes, he did. That was the fault. Oh, good defence from the Malaysians again. Yes, I was about to say, Zhang Siwei, Huang Yaqiong were retiring after that match, the final of the World Tour finals. That was their last ever match. You know, what an occasion that was.
Lovely for them.
Brilliant for Chen and To to be in that match. But what I really enjoyed was that the Malaysians went for it. They, you know, they forced Zhang and Huang to play at their very best once again for us all to enjoy and leave the sport, or at least Zhang Siwei left the sport, on that performance. And it wasn't a simple, you know, exhibition match. It wasn't a match that they walked over and won easily. They had to earn it, and credit to the Malaysians for getting there in the first place and for playing as well as they did in that final.
They are trailing by 6 here. Chen and To looking to
interesting serve.
Work their way back in. been relentless.
Well, they're trying everything, the Malaysians here, and some quality in their shots, but these two, Gao and Wu, seem the real deal. Good layoff from Gao. Look at the way Wu was coming across the court, hunting that kill.
Serve 12-19.
Well, there's not really too much scope for a fight back here, but they know that the ends play such a big role that the next game they will have the advantage. Chen and To.
I mean, we've talked about it in mixed doubles, well, certainly I have quite a few times this week in the matches we've seen, and again, the previous rally that they won, the Malaysians, it's the craftiness that's winning it. It's not speed and power. Against, again, a typical style of opponent that wants to be aggressive, take the shuttle early, play with pace on the shot, to just calm it down and find space. And that's what Chen Tangier did to actually earn the point, win the point, not get lucky or find a good smash. I mean, they actually outplayed their opponents, and we need to see more of that from the Malaysians.
6 game points for Gao Wu.
You see there, it was a mistake by Gao in the end, but how early he took the shot, how hard he hit the shot, that's the style that is, it seems, fairly typical of Team China in mixed doubles. And opponents have to find a way to counter that.
Nice touch there from Gao. These are starting to look a little better here for Chen and To.
It was quite a good serve. Gao's return was technically quite nice. It was almost a trick shot, but Chen Tangier read the deception so well.
But this has been a very good run, their best run, in fact, coming right towards the end. It's starting to get a bit nervy there.
If they win this game, the Malaysians, it will be an absolute steal.
You know, the Chinese players, they still, at the business end, they always somehow pull it through. More often than not.
Oh, yeah, great net shot.
Over.
How did he control the lift as well as he did?
Wow.
Overconfidence from Gao. That's a couple of times in the last few minutes. He's been a bit too
5
creative.
points in a row.
What's this? Deception. Didn't need it. Could have just taken the simple option to put the shuttle into the corner.
This is a fantastic run.
Oh, that is superb, and rightly so. Toei Wei with the 5th pump.
Do you know what? This reminds me of the China Masters, where
Just watch this.
these two.
Oh, sorry, we missed the beginning, but no vocals, just the fist pumping.
See, that's a big change from these two. But they saved 9 match points in the China Masters to
Oh, I
win.
remember this. They're going to do it here.
This is almost the same thing. Fantastic.
How far down were they? Not 20, 15 or 16?
They were at 14. So not quite the same as
7 straight points in
7
that case.
in a row. This will be close to it though. They got 9 that day. They saved 9.
7 straight points from game point down. Wow.
What a comeback.
That is
brilliant stuff. Chen Tangchen, Toei Wei. It's China. Something about China brings out the best in them.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, they just stuck to their guns. They kept it quite simple. They were aggressive. They were taking the shuttle early. Toei Wei, was so active. And that was an amazing comeback.
22-20, Chen Tangchen and Toei Wei take the first game against Gao Jiasuan and Wu Mengying.
Part 1, 20 seconds. Part 1, 20 seconds.
So just as a reminder, China Masters, where Chen Tangchen, Toei Wei in the quarterfinals, they were playing Guo Xunhua and Chen Fanghui. They were 11-20 down in the second game, having lost the first, and then reeled off 12 points in a row to win 23-21. This wasn't quite the same, but still, Bobby, fantastic.
But, that guy on screen just then, Gao Jiasuan, is going to bed without any dinner tonight.
1-0.
They were 20-14 up.
Yeah.
And there were at least 2 occasions where he got a bit... if he was a friend of mine, I'd say, don't be so cocky.
You fella got ahead of himself?
Absolutely.
Okay.
He got a bit ahead of himself with a couple of, not trick shots exactly, but he tried to be too deceptive unnecessarily and missed the court. That's only 2 points, right? They came back and won, how many in a row was it in the end? 8 points in a row, so 2 of them. But given the style of the coach we've been watching this week behind their court, I wouldn't want to upset him. And I think... yeah,
he's had some choice words, hasn't he?
Yeah. If they go on to lose this second game to the Malaysians, I think he's going to be working pretty hard in training for a while.
It's a decent start as well from Chen and To. And you can just... I think we've seen it from the players or pairs, haven't we, Bobby? If you're on that good end and you don't win on that end, kind of get the life sucked out of you a little bit. You slump. It doesn't look good, does it?
They were winning. They had it wrapped up. They were 20-14 up. Yeah. And all they had to do was keep their focus and keep playing the way they were playing. Yeah. Yes, the Malaysians stepped it up. They did everything right, took their chances. They were proactive, ambitious, brave. So 95% of the reason they turned it around was because they were brilliant at the end.
Yeah,
the Malaysians.
let's give them a lot of credit for that, absolutely.
However,
this is going to be just out.
However, with 20-14 up, you just need one more to take the opening game. And when you make 2 easy mistakes, And at least that, I think there were other things that didn't quite go to plan as well. You can only blame yourselves for throwing it away.
Ooh, nice shot.
Well played.
From Chen Tang-Che.
Serve 6-3. You want to change?
I'm just looking at Chen Tang-Che and Toei Wei, Bobby, since their reconciliation. First tournament back was a Singapore Open. They got to the second round. But since then, Indonesia Open and Japan Open, 2 semi-finals. So I think it's fair to say they are approaching something near their best again, aren't they? I mean, that's a good recovery from a pairing that said they had irreconcilable differences not too long ago. It's good. It's a good start for them.
It's funny how they use the words irreconcilable differences and then they reconcile within weeks.
It was weeks. That's all it was.
It was 3 or 4 weeks, wasn't it? A couple of tournaments, they had different partners.
But sometimes separation, you get the heart grows fonder, and then you appreciate what you don't have anymore. And look at it's bearing fruit.
Yeah, they're right back where they were, aren't they?
Look at this scoreline now. And by the way, should they win this, and they look at the moment on track to do so, they renew acquaintances with the very pair that they got that huge win over in the China Masters.
After the comeback.
And Chen Fenghui. So there'll be some...
Who play with a very similar style to these two, in my opinion, and who I think were fairly fortunate to get through round 1.
Yes.
Didn't see yesterday's performance against the Thais, but it must have been fairly impressive.
Over those two.
Yes. To beat Deshapol and Pasampran. They've been in brilliant form. But they've got every chance to get even further in this tournament. We can't get too far ahead of ourselves, however.
Correct.
It's 9-5 here in the second. They've got a big job to do, a big task ahead of them to get through this match. Oh, I thought Toe would have tried to put power into that finish.
That could have been finished off much earlier from Toei Wei.
Well, you can't stifle a creative player. Yes, she's gone for this trick shot or deception, but that's her game, and she is successful at doing that so many times.
This has been a good little run, by the way, from the Chinese pair.
Oh, it's a lovely shot again. Good drop. He's got a nice slice to middle.
It's out. Wow. Suddenly, that 6-point lead they had is now down to just 2.
It's a good move here from Wu Mengying, rather.
4 points in a row for the Chinese, so credit to them here.
Oh, that might have gone long.
Yeah.
Good defense.
Oh, did well there, didn't he, Chen?
Excellent work, Chen Tang-Che. Surviving and then adding value. That was superb.
He was in trouble, did well.
Look at that, bit of topspin on that shot to keep it low. And then the perfect aggressive cross lift. I like it when they've got dyed hair as well.
They're on the same page, same colour, everything, it's all coordinated.
Maybe it's a coincidence. And maybe I'm making this up. But when they went back to sort of normal hair colours, or maybe one of them had a... That's when they sort of fell apart. You know, that's when the connection went a bit wrong. I like the bright pinks and purples and blondes and silvers.
Well, you know, they're vocal, they're loud. I think that's been quite endearing and interesting. But that's been tamped down a bit. Again. However, you can't play down the fact that they are in control at the moment. They are leading by 3, to be fair, but they won the first game. It's a good position here.
Yeah, and there's definitely a good connection between the two Malaysians.
我就丢两个，看好，自己地方看，我断好了，丢分了，丢的太多了。啊，再一个就是怎么讲，进攻的落点，光在他手上，他摆脱的能力来讲，那我就打落点，滑板结合起来是可以有效果的，对吧？你杀的再重在他手上，啊，给他摆，我就掉点已经到了中半场，我就打深的，打边的话，多耐心点，不要自己造，你看这步伐都没调整好，两边正手这些几个球，对吧？耐心点。
11-8. Play.
Well, that shot from Gao is not going to get it done.
The entire conversation, by the way, at that break, Bobby, was focused on Gao from the coach.
Are we talking the Chinese conversation or the Malaysian conversation?
Gao, so the Chinese conversation was all at Gao.
I didn't know you speak Chinese.
Well, I think he was facing him and talking to him.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I thought you meant he was talking about Gao.
No. It was literally just the whole thing. He was just focusing on Gao. Gao's kind of, with his eyes down, he didn't look, and I don't understand Mandarin, but you can tell body language. You can see what's going on.
Yeah, I think I don't think he's playing badly. I think he's playing pretty well. It was just those couple of decisions at the end of the first that I didn't like for me, but otherwise, right. And Wu's certainly doing a job when she gets the chance. She's being very active, looking for that cutout in the mid-court. Oh, he's gone wide.
14-9.
I mean, I haven't seen this pair play all that often, and so I don't know what the expectations are or what the game plan really is. There is a certain predictability about the style of play. We've seen it a couple of times from other pairs this week. Look how backed up they were in defence, the Malaysians. They knew the big smash was coming. Still, nothing they could do about it. Yeah, he's hitting that from mid-court, moving backwards, and this one's even earlier up the court.
Look, as far as the Chinese are concerned at the moment, they just trail by 4, so all is not lost yet. I want to just try and narrow this down a little bit more, but...
Oh, net core. Got lucky there.
This is okay. This is not bad, yeah.
11-14.
Remember, at one stage, it was much, much higher. It was double this 6-point lead, so...
Oh, all or nothing shot. Got a bit lucky. Just clipping the tape. Patience from Chen.
Yeah. That's the danger you face on this end.
15-11.
Hey.
Oh, did she? No, it's gone long.
Oh no. On a plate.
Yeah.
She read it well. She played it well, other than the fact she hit it just too hard. Not sure what that was. Oh, Toei Wei couldn't see the shuttle.
Second time she's mentioned that to the umpire.
I think the way Wu is standing, the position she's in, and where Gao is serving from, the receiver needs to be able to see the shuttle on serve. Trying to counter-attack. Chen Tanji, he's done well there. That was quite a big point. The Chinese pair were back to within 3 moments ago.
Yeah, nice healthy 5-point lead at this stage. Make that 6 now.
18-12.
Growing in confidence. Chen and To. Oh, she's gone for it again. Still not coming off.
So back. 13-18.
Don't need the deception there for me. Could just chip that over the net cord. Look to catch the tape on the way. I mean, I know that sounds ambitious, but it's not actually that difficult for a player of her level. You practice it in training all the time. I think it's gone wide.
Yeah, it's gone wide.
This is big.
So back. 19-13.
Yeah, I think the deception is not unnecessary. It does add value. It's going to force your opponents to be even later. But if it's not working, just keep it simple. Good play.
That's out.
Oh, I don't know.
I
I think that caught the line.
Oh, that's why it's been challenged. Tight.
It seemed it was like a fast bowler in cricket, just getting that little bit of swing, a little bit of movement off the seam. This one for me looked like it was going wide, and she sort of came back.
Nipped back in. Let's see. Oh, by the thinnest of margins. Oh, Hawkeyes over here. Well spotted.
So back. 14-19.
68% of the time, these two
Play.
go on to win the match after taking the first game. They are still on course for that. Chen Tang-Chia and Toei Wei.
Thank you. Thank you. Play.
They've led all the way from 1-1, haven't they? The Malaysians. It's tough. Oh, that was a dodgy-looking serve.
I'll tell you what.
That looked like it was going wide, that serve.
Are they going to get a taste of their own medicine? I mean, they're not quite at match point, but they've had a decent lead. And they might have want to learn some lessons from what they saw in the first game. Not to be too casual, not to be too cocky.
A little bit of tumble on that serve, you know, from Gao Jishuan.
Now, 5 match points for Chen and To.
15.
This match is going to be remembered for just that one thing, and that's the end of the first, that comeback.
Absolutely right.
Oi. Chen Tang-Chia this time trying to do a bit too much with the shuttle.
Nova Widianto just with a few instructions to Chen Tang-Chia. Probably keep it simple.
Yeah, Rexy did the same thing. I think that's Rexy down there. It's hard to see from here. I think so.
No, that's just out. Are we seeing a little bit of deja vu here?
Well, yeah, I'm starting to worry about that myself.
Yeah, get that out of your system.
Yeah.
They do it. Chen and To march through, but as Bobby rightly mentioned, what will be remembered is that 8-point run at 14-20 down to take the first game 22-20, and that, let's face it, set this whole victory up, Bobby.
Yeah, it really did. I mean, the Malaysians came good when they needed to, and that was at the end of the first. Yes, they were solid throughout the second. I don't think it was necessarily their best performance in the second, but the last 8 points of the first, they were superb. Brave, ambitious, everything clicked. He was patient when he needed to be. She didn't miss, and the Chinese threw that first game away.
Chen Tangche and To Yiwei, the 4th seeds from Malaysia, beat China's Gao Jiesuan and Wu Mengying 22-20, 21-17 in 34 minutes. Up next, we have men's singles. Christophe Popov of France is playing Jonathan Christie, the 4th seed from Indonesia. Well, the fans have certainly been enjoying themselves here in Changzhou, and they've been coming in good numbers, got to say, as well, even on a weekday morning here at the Changzhou Olympic Sports Center Gymnasium. Up next here on Court 1, our 3rd match of the day. They're going through quick here. It's men's singles. Christophe Popov of France plays Jonathan Christie from Indonesia. He's the 4th seed. So we've already got one Popov into the quarterfinals. Thomas has beaten Brian Yang. Can his brother perform something quite special here by taking on Christie? The winner of that match, by the way, will play either Li Chiahao or Wang Zhengxing. So potentially an all Popov semi.